Hi, my name is Lissa Thomas, and I will be talking about the American flag. But first, here are my audience members. Hi, my name is Lissa, and today I will be informing you about the American flag. About 2 weeks ago, you or maybe your friends or someone you knew, and definitely on social media, you saw people sporting our wonderful American flag for the 4th of July. Did you know that it actually took Congress over 200 years to finally come up with the flag that we fly high today? I know, I didn't know either. So that is why today we will be talking about where the flag came from, what the symbolic meaning of it is, and how to properly display it. First, we will go all the way back to the year 1777, when the first Flag Act was written. Continental Congress knew that they had to establish a flag, and that's why they made the act. Our first flag had 13 stars and 13 stripes. That's it. There was a lot less stars. After that, a lot of different acts were made because America was still growing. The second act was written on January 13th, 1794. This act said that our flag should have 15 stripes and 15 stars. Next, on April 14th, 1818, President Monroe signed our next act, which brings us to the flag we have today. This act stated that there should be 13 stripes and there should be a star for each state that there is. Now, since we were in 1818, we didn't have 50 states yet, and America knew that they were going to get more. So, in this act, they established that once a state was established, the July 4th afterwards, their star would be added to the flag. Here is a lovely picture of the evolution of our flag. This was the first unofficial, then our official flag, and then as you can see the stars started to be added, and boom, our current flag. Now, in the 1900s, there were multiple executive orders that talked about the proportions of the flag and how the stars should be arranged. Since there were stars being added on and on and on, they had to discuss, oh, well, how are we going to add this star? So, as you see, I don't know if you can see it, but here, our stars used to be all just down rows. But then, with the last act, they had them more in an alternating windows fashion. All of these led to the flag that we have now and that we fly so high in the sky. Isn't it so pretty? Our flag has 50 stars and 13 stripes, as we all should know. But now we're going to talk about the meaning of those 50 stars, those 13 stripes, and why our flag is red, white, and blue. Red stands for bravery and valor, which we all know America loves to strive for throughout all of history. White stands for purity and innocence. Blue stands for vigilance, perseverance, and justice. There are 13 stripes alternating red and white for the 13 colonies that America first was. Those 13 colonies include New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, that's where I'm from, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Like I said, everything on our flag, down to the color, the number of stars, the number of stripes, has a very important meaning to us, and that's why we must give our flag the most utmost respect that it deserves. Now, this is a nice little diagram of how to display the American flag. There's very specific ways to hang or hang or display the flag depending on different things, and I'm only going to discuss a few with you. First and foremost, the Union, which is the stars in the blue field, must always be on the top left corner. If it's displayed with another flag, there are a lot of things that change. There is no flag higher than our flag. Our flag, like I said earlier, represents us, and we must respect it. Therefore, if our flag needs to be hung at half-mast and it's hung with another flag, that flag also needs to be hung at half-mast. The only flags that stay even with us are other nation flags. That is because while we're in peace, no one is bigger than the other, nor is higher than the other. We are all equal. Our flag is also always on the left or the right of the flag. If it's crossed with another flag, like in front, then our flag needs to be the one that's up front most, because we're not in the back, we're in the front, because we're the best. And there are multiple sites that discuss how you're supposed to properly display the flag. So I would personally double check them if you're going to put one anywhere, just to make sure you're doing it right, because you don't want to disrespect our flag on accident. That would suck. And if you'd want to do it on purpose, I'm sure you have your right, but just know about it. As I can conclude this speech, as you may know, our flag is the most known and most visible symbol of the United States of America. That's why it took over 200 years for us to get the one that we have now. You should love your flag. It has a lot of history behind it. It's been with us through the hard times and definitely been with us through the good times. I hope through my speech that you have learned all of the history behind the flag, the underlying meanings of all the different symbols in the flag, and most importantly, you learn how to display the flag with respect. God bless America.